to Rocky to go meet up with some guys. We're going to go do some camping. Pretty excited about it. Government's finally lifting restrictions on campsites. Still going to start be able to book your sites. Crownland camping is open. No campfires. That's the only restriction. So I brought my my fire bowl, so that it's all propane, so it falls within the restriction guidelines. And I'm excited for this. It's been a long time in coming, and let the camping season begin. Thanks for watching. Big shout out to Integra Tire North for getting my flat tire all fixed up. Ended up getting a big bolt in it. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to head out on the adventure this weekend. Everyone's met up, and we're now heading out to the campsite. It's gonna be a blast. The wild horses of Alberta. It's always a pleasure to see them out.
Okay. Okay, Jay, I'm gonna run up. These guys are gonna stay put here. Okay. And then I'm gonna run up and see if I can find Rick. Did you wanna tail behind me, or do you wanna stay here?
I'll tail behind you just in case.
Okay.
No problem.
Cool.
Rick, we were supposed to meet him here at the campsite, but didn't see him, so we decided to travel down probably 10-15 kilometers just to check some of the campsites off the road, just in case we missed him somewhere. We returned to the campsite. Obviously didn't find Rick, but you know what? We're gonna have fun tonight. Hopefully we'll meet up with Rick tomorrow. All right, camp is set up and we are good to go. We're well apart from everybody. Definitely taking into fact the social distancing rules set up. So just gonna grab the light here, and everything is good to go. Campsite is good. And a beautiful night. Awesome camp spot just off of Forestry Road 40, and or a lot of guys call it the FTR, Forestry Trunk Road. Amazing, great sleep. I've missed this. It was well worth it, and the scenery to wake up to, absolutely amazing. So we took a little bit of a walk down the road that was by the campsite. It was beautiful, absolutely stunning. Man, I miss being out in the wilderness. But little did I know that literally just around the corner, Rick was camped. The guy that we were looking for the night before, yeah, he was just, you know, within feet of us. If we'd have gone a little bit further down the road, we would have found him. Of course, no morning breakfast is ever complete without campfire coffee. Yep, having breakfast, gonna maybe do some exploring on some trails later today.
Got a crate, boys. Good. So tragic. You're the worst.
It was at this time that Dave actually started mentioning that he had lost his clothes. He thinks that maybe Zeus, his dog, had pushed the clothes out of the vehicle while it was traveling the day before. So he wanted to go back and check it out. All right, we're heading on the road, trying to find Dave's clothes. So Dave's dog Zeus pushed him out of the window. I drove by them thinking it was a dead animal. Didn't think anything better, but Zeus, what did you do? Anyways, we're gonna go rescue his clothes now. Hopefully, if they're still there. After quite a bit of searching, we had all but given up on finding the clothes. We had asked some people, they said they hadn't seen anything, so we turned around, we started heading back, and there was one last Dodge Ram truck pulled over on the side of the road. I mentioned, you know what, let's stop, let's ask these guys, and sure enough, the clothes were in the back of the truck. How lucky was that? So we found somebody who actually found the clothes. It was pretty cool.
All the way down. Oh, so you didn't even go all the way? No, we went right back. All we did was go back to pavement.
Did I mention that we also found Rick the next day? He was right around the corner from us.
You're right before you're lined up.
So after successfully finding Dave's clothes and getting back to camp, it was such a beautiful day. Sunny, really starting to warm up. We decided to do a little bit of target practice.
You got it in, but off a ricochet. So try the fourth one maybe for you.
Man, cool. And gets a bullseye. It was such a beautiful day. Even the adventure bikes were out. Alright, going to do some trail hunting. See if we can find some good camp spots for future use. Looking forward to it. Got a mix of everything. We got 2 Jeeps, 1 Jeep Wrangler, 1 Jeep Gladiator. We've got a Chevy half-ton pickup. We've got a Toyota 4Runner. And we also have a Nissan truck. So we have a little bit of everything, so it's kind of fun. right, I think we found a really awesome camp spot that we can use on a future endeavor. And look at this lineup. Just man, what a beautiful spot. Absolutely stunning. It's awesome when you can just travel off the Forestry Trunk Road and find such a beautiful spot to camp. Nice, spacious, shelter and trees nearby. It was an awesome spot. Very, very well worth the trip in. It was now time to go out and maybe check out another trail, see if we can find another cool spot that we can mark for future use. We did find a second trail. It was actually a real fun trail to travel on. Really steep in spots. It was a little shelf road that hadn't been traveled on for a little while. Had a few trees that we had to clear. Actually, quite a few trees that we had to clear. And was a fun trail. Absolutely fun. We could not make it all the way down the road, though. We did have to kind of turn around and come back. I wish I could have taken more footage on this particular trail, but my camera ended up getting soaked with water, so I couldn't record as much as I wanted to. He does have a winch, so he can winch himself up. It was right here that Rick with Big Blue ended up catching a little bit of a tree. Took off part of his flare, well actually the whole rear fender flare, and put a little bit of a dent on the side of the box. Definitely something we didn't want to see happen, but it was a pretty tight trail and it was a little bit steep in spots. With a little help from the winch, we managed to get Big Blue up and over the hill. With everybody turned around, it was now time to head back to camp. It was getting close to dinner time. So down the hill we went.
Yes.
Yeah, going up's pretty sketchy. Alright, Rick, I'm just reaching the first clearing here, so you can probably start your way down. Man, that's steep, man.
The video really does not do this hill justice. It was really steep. Doesn't look like it on video, but man, it definitely had a little bit of pucker factor. It was a lot of fun. I think everybody had a lot of fun traversing this hill. It was definitely one of the highlights of the day.
It totally doesn't look steep on the video though.
Once back at camp, we were able to look at Big Blue, see that the one flare was ripped off and a couple dents and scratches. Nothing too major, but you know, still regrettable.
A little bit of a dent in here.
Once back at camp, well, we were all pretty hungry from the day's adventures. So we decided to kind of bust out the cooking grills and get to work. I decided to do a homemade keto chili with some keto buns. And then, not to be outdone, Dave did this amazing vegetable and steak dinner. Wow, did it smell good.
Oh, bro, beauty shot. You're gonna have to send that to me.
We ate like kings that night, and it was awesome. We enjoyed the campsite, enjoyed each other's company, and it was a blast. It was really great to get out.
With your hand on your heart, please tell me which way to go, 'cause I sure don't know. One piece in hand is a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope?
Well, another successful night out in the woods. Sure is peaceful waking up in the woods and hearing all the birds chirping. It's amazing. I missed it. Anyways, this was an awesome trip. Much needed, and very happy we jumped at the opportunity to do this. It was an awesome time. So after getting up, packing, having an awesome breakfast, it was time to take off and head back to reality. So off we went. But on the way home, it was actually really nice to see the wild horses of Alberta again. Absolutely amazing treasure we have there.